All right, dudes, so I've got my super secret bait for this trip. The Banjo Minnow. I'm gonna attempt to go out and see how many saltwater species I can catch using the Banjo Minnow. So let's get started.
Look at all this crap they give you.
I got my instructions right here. This is actually a very complicated bait to rig. I didn't think it would be this hard. So at first glance, I had high expectations for this bait because it looked just like one of the mullet that are flooding our river systems at the moment that these fish are feeding on. So this is one of the series I'm starting, guys, fishing with a Banjo Minnow. Actually, Elias Fishing gave me the idea. Man, check, he's got an awesome channel. I've linked it below. Man, he does a really good job. I'm gonna actually start this series in the upper bays in Blackwater, Milton, Florida. See what I got a chance to catch a redfish, a trout, a striper, a regular bass, a chain pickerel, whatever. I'm gonna move up from here, and I'm eventually gonna take the Banjo Minnow way offshore and try to catch some big game species. So this should be an interesting experience. All right, guys, I want to see how this guy even works in the water before I start fishing it. This is funny. This is literally hilarious. I'm straight up fishing the Banjo Minnow. I'm gonna tell you, man, the action on this thing is really good. Like, I am shocked at how good this lure moves in the water. Man, I mean, it looks awesome. I have literally never even fished in here before. I'm throwing it out, seeing how this Banjo Minnow is gonna even work. And a freaking big striper comes up to it and flashes on it, but didn't eat it. Oh my God, he did it again. He did it again right there. He came up and tried to hit the Banjo Minnow and missed it. Oh, look again. They're coming up to it and swirling at it and missing it. Look at them, look at them, look at them. They're still doing it. Oh, got him, fish on the Banjo. Fish on the Banjo Minnow. Right here, third cast. And I've got him on the Banjo Minnow. Look at it, striped bass. It's a striper on the Banjo Minnow. I'm like in shock right now. Look at this. Proof, third cast on the Banjo Minnow. Striper. I cannot believe that. It's not a big one, but hey man, I don't care. I was literally not expecting to catch anything out here today. That is awesome. Third cast on the Banjo Minnow and I catch a striper. All right, boys, it's time to move it on, boys and girls. I've knocked one species off the list in a matter of minutes, guys. All right, guys, I feel like I'm just getting started here. I know there's another one just waiting on me. The only thing I have found so far that I don't like about it is that you can't cast them a very long way. They kind of balloon up in the air when you cast them. Fishing like this is pretty exciting, you know. I'm doing something I've never done. I'm exploring a new area, fishing a lure that I've never used or never even considered using until now. No more bites, so I'm gonna move it to another area. Man, I'm loving the action of the Banjo Minnow. Okay, you guys take a shot every time I say Banjo Minnow. It's probably gonna be a lot. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. Holy crap, dude, he came up and hit it on top. Oh, it's a trout. Look, it's a trout. Look at that. Fish number 2 on the Banjo Minnow. All right, look at that. I'm happy with it. All right, let's let this guy go. All right, Fish number 2. Let's see if we can get us another one. I'm hoping a big, that fish hit it on top. Like I saw him like come up right as I worked the lure on top. He came up and slammed it. Look at there. Good trout. I was about ready to give up, and the Banjo Minnow strikes again with a nice trout, man. I'm pretty happy about that one. I was literally about ready to give up, and I hooked this trout, so I guess I'm gonna have to keep at it. That's fish number 3 on the Banjo Minnow. All right, buddy, let's let you go. I'm loving my new riverboat, man. That thing is awesome. The closer it gets to dark, the more these fish are turning on, man. I've had several bites in the last half hour. I'm gonna run down, hit another spot, and come hit that spot again right before dark, because I usually get some good fish there. There he is, fish on, fish on. First or second cast at this new spot I hooked him. That's another trout. There he is, boys and girls. Pretty little trout, pretty little trout. All right, let's see if we can get us another one. There he is, fish on, fish on, fish on. There he is. That's a nice trout here, man. Oh, he came off right by the boat. Are you kidding me? Funny, man. This tide started moving, started coming in. These fish started biting a little bit. That's all it took. Man, it sure is pretty out here. I'm gonna get one last ditch effort to put a nice fish in the boat. So right here where I'm at is always a good place for fish, man. Year in and year out, it's a really good spot, man, because it's an incoming tide and these fish are coming into this little bayou right here and they're ambushing these mullet. There he is, boys and girls. Fish on right here. He just slammed it right here at the boat. That's a nice one too. It's a big, another big trout, man. God, another nice trout. Look at there. So what I'm doing, guys, check out this trout, man. Pretty trout. So what I'm doing is I'm sitting off this little point right here. We've got an incoming tide. And when these fish, these mullet are coming down through this canal, and these fish are sitting here ready to ambush them. And luckily for me, my bait, the Banjo Minnow, looks just like a mullet. I thought it was about to fire off here, man. There's bait pushing in, fish were blowing up. I caught one, lost one, and now it's been 15 minutes and I have not seen anything. Unless I happen to see some fish blowing up on the way out on top, I'm calling it a day. Man, that was fun. Hey, first time ever using the Banjo Minnow. I had no idea what to expect, and believe it or not, I'm pleasantly surprised. And I'm gonna do a series. This is just the start. We're about to take the Banjo offshore. We're gonna do some offshore, way offshore fishing. See if I can catch some big game with the Banjo Minnow. Check out that sunset, boys and girls.
Sure is pretty.